Never thought I'd say this, but I'm getting really tired of this Murdaugh case. I mean, I love the trial itself. I love the lawyering. I love the evidence. I love this evidentiary hearing that's coming up. I love the legal part of this case. But the backside of this, the dark side of this, is really out of control and out of hand. And the first thing being Neil Gordon. Last Tuesday, Neil Gordon issued a press release stating that it was to his great dismay and he was blindsided by the fact that Becky Hill had plagiarized part of the book and that all sales of this book would cease immediately. Really odd that you can still go to Amazon and buy a copy of this book, and there's no disclaimer that part of the book is plagiarized and written much better than what Becky Hill or Neil Gordon combined could write. Now, just in case Neil Gordon comes in and says that they have warehouse copies that they're waiting to get rid of, I don't think that's how it works. When you self-publish, Amazon kind of becomes a publisher like Kinko's. So they publish by order, not in advance. They publish by the number of people who order the book. They publish on demand. So Neil Gordon, tell us why this book is still out there. Is it because the sales shot up as soon as you started talking about it being plagiarized? Because that's what I think's happening. The other ugly side of this story is that the story has become about the media, about the infighting between the Cup of Justice folks and Fitz News, and probably even myself, because they did talk about me on their podcast and I did respond to that. So the story has become about the media and not the case, and that's really sad. But what was released this past week has really got some big implications. Apparently the Cup of Justice folks have a private Discord chat group. You have to pay to be a member of it, and they thought that secluded them. So they, in that group, were able to be their real selves, and they posted some really ugly stuff about a whole lot of people. And they talk about mass reporting people, false reporting Fitz News, false reporting people like me. There are a lot of really ugly things in this Discord group, and some people showing their true colors. And they might say it was taken out of context, but I don't know what context these screenshots could be in that would be good. Now, I didn't share any of these over on Twitter. They're all over on Twitter. I didn't share them because I don't want to be a part of it until they made me a part of it. Now, you would think that since they knew they were being watched, that they knew they had been infiltrated and these posts were going out, that they would stop with the ugliness and the attacks on people. But no, that didn't slow them down, because this was posted just this past weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what day. This past weekend. Pause to read it, where they talk about my trust accounts. And since I'm aligned with the grifters, hey, look up the word grifter, because that's not what it means. But either way, since I'm aligned with the grifters, you need to come and check my books. My books are open. Please come and check them. Please come and check them. Now, I have never been one to shy away from personal attacks, people talking about me. I am an open book. Ask me anything. I will answer it. I will not hide. I will not go off of social media. I will be right here to answer your questions as I am right now. My hope is that these people in this Discord group can realize that the things that you say are ugly. They're ugly. And I hope that you stop weaponizing the Office of Disciplinary Counsel, because I saw twice in there where you talked about reporting people. So I hope that you stop using that as a weapon, because you're messing with our livelihoods here. I mean, messing with my law degree like Neil Gordon did over something that is completely irrelevant to my practice of law. This is kind of a can't we just all get along post. There's a hearing coming up on January 29th, and I'd honestly like to see and focus on whether Elliot Murdaugh gets a new trial because of jury tampering or new evidence. I'd like to see that instead of your nasty little posts in your Discord group. And if you want to look at my books, please just make an appointment. I'll be happy to show anything you need.